millstone, and honestly, you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching His word in all sincerity and in truth. And my brother sent me this video and I was watching it, and these guys, believers of the way, and at the end of the day, man, these dudes are just emotional. They've taken it personally, and the scripture says the carnal mind is enmity with the Most High. Okay, this is why the scriptures speak about humility, and this is something that we've all been guilty of at one stage or another. Okay, Jake have a hard time being humble, man, and Jake always want to get that lick back. But the most important thing when it comes to this truth is the truth. Okay, and that's what we're about, man. But if you watch these videos, these dudes they don't really care about the truth. They're hurt. They're personally hurt, and that's what it's become about for them. But that's not what it's about for us. This isn't personal. Okay, we don't care whether you're in GMS or not, as long as you're teaching the truth. And if you speak false doctrine openly, then we're going to rebuke you openly, so that not only you can receive the rebuke, but those that follow you. Okay, it's not about Great Millstone, and it's not about believers of the way. This is about Yahweh Shai and the doctrine that he delivered from the Father, which there's only one doctrine. Okay, and they're trying to make it look like, oh, you can't rebuke another, or you're clout chasing, or whatever the case may be. Oh, there was different doctrines when the Lord was around. Yeah, and the apostles and the disciples rebuked that. That's in the letters. They were against that. Why wouldn't you be against that? But you can see these guys, they're pulling out Matthew 18, but you didn't trespass against any of the brothers personally. You openly taught false doctrine, so we openly rebuked you, right? And that's love, because we don't hate you. We ain't trying to roll up and beat you up, or even if you change the doctrine, we're still gonna hate. No, this thing it's not personal. This is not personal at all, man. But you guys are being sensual. This is not personal. Alright, this is Proverbs 27:5. It says open rebuke is better than secret love. That's what we're just openly rebuking you. Okay, now instead of receiving the rebuke and understanding that what you're teaching is wrong, you want to hang up on, oh, they said this and they said that, because that's what it's about for you. It's now become personal. So now you want to find some kind of way to get your lick back. Oh, they called me a novice. But you are being a novice. Whether you've been in the truth for 2 years or 10 years, spiritually, you're a novice. How about that? Just take the rebuke, man, and humble yourself. But Jake have a hard problem doing that. Okay? Alright. This is Proverbs 13:10. It says, only by pride cometh contention, but with the well-advised is wisdom. Okay? You see, it's your pride that makes you, now you want to clap back. That's basically what it is. That's why you're saying you guys are being like the bullies, or being like the Bloods in the... We ain't being like no Bloods in the Crips, bro. We ain't going to roll up on you and... What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? We're not even known for that. And like I said, I don't really care what you say about GMS, because to be honest with you, that doesn't... What we are concerned about is the doctrine, okay? We don't care... We've got, like, when you're younger, you kind of care about that stuff because that's the pride. But the older you get, the more seasoned you are, the less you care about what people say about you. And because all that shit don't matter, man. What matters is the truth, man. What's wrong with you, man? So you need to grow up, man. You want to start a contention now because you want to get your lick back. You want to clap back. It's your ego. But this is about the doctrine, my man. The mark of the beast is the implantable RFID chip, and we've proven it. We've shown proof. Okay, you're being hard-headed and stubborn. We've shown proof that yes, we are going to have multiple wives in the kingdom. Why wouldn't we? You're being hard-headed and stubborn and prideful and taking it personally, so you want to clap back. Alright? It says, only by pride cometh contention, but with the well-advised is wisdom. See, if you weren't proud, you'd humble yourself, listen to what we're saying, search the scriptures, and it would be revealed, Lord willing, that what we're saying is correct, and there wouldn't be no contention. You just switch up the doctrine to the right thing and keep teaching, and we wouldn't have nothing to say. You wouldn't have to join GMS. This isn't about GMS, man. Like in the video, he's saying, "Oh, you have to come on." Apostle Tahar has never taught you have to come underneath him. That's what he called him General Tahar. Nah, that's what Johanna says. We understand that you're gonna have men out there that may not be a part of our particular camp or come under our particular banner. But at the end of the day, as long as you're teaching the truth of Yahweh Shai, then you're one body. Because we are one in Yahweh Shai. In what? In that spirit, in that faith, in that doctrine. Listen, I feel like you guys need to really get back to what this ministry is all about, man. Okay? We're here for this cause, man. To do the work of the ministry. Alright, this ain't no gang, this ain't no all that BS what you're trying to make it into or thinking that's how we're coming. We rebuke you, not because of how many views you got. No one cares about your views, bro. We rebuke you because you're teaching Israel and you're teaching Israel incorrectly. Now, not everything you teach is incorrect, but we've found something in your doctrine which is incorrect, and it's our duty to tell you that, man. Okay? Ephesians 4:11, he says, and he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers. So the Lord's going to set up various men in different offices for the perfecting of the saints, right? Because this thing is about perfection, man. Now, am I saying that I am perfect? No, but I strive for that perfection, especially when it comes to the doctrine. The last thing we want to do, I don't want to be right for the sake of being right. I want to be right because it is right. I want to be right because it's the truth. I want to be justified not by myself, but by the truth. So part of the perfecting of the saints is teaching the saints the truth. And you ain't teaching the whole truth, man. That's why we're rebuking you, man, so that you would teach the right thing. And that's it, man. We're not trying to take your followers. We're not taking your views. We're not trying to get you to join GMS or nobody be caring about that, bro. You care about that. That's why you're getting emotional in your video and you're not really dealing with the doctrine. You're taking it, Matthew 18, you should have called me and pulled me to the side, brother, and did what? Once we pulled you and pulled you to the side and spoke to you, we would have told you the same thing we told you in the video. But you don't want to accept it, man. The pride have got you, man. You don't know how long I've been in the truth. Bro, you're going off, man. Don't matter how long you've been, you're going off. Alright? For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Yahweh Shai. So if you claim that you care about the body of Yahweh Shai, that means you care about their edifying. That means you care about their perfecting, their sanctification. And they're sanctified by the truth. So the doctrine does matter, man. The doctrine does matter. Because Yahweh Shai himself didn't come with 20 doctrines or a mixture of doctrine or erroneous doctrine. Yahweh Shai himself said his doctrine was not of himself. His doctrine was from the Father. It was a pure doctrine. And we strive to receive that doctrine. And when the Lord revealed the truth, then guess what? We got to take hold of that truth and we got to uphold and exalt that truth, man. All right? Till we all come in the unity of the faith. So we strive, and part of us coming all in the unity of faith, if you see your brother and he's going off on a point, it's your duty to rebuke him and to reprove him and expound upon him. Now sometimes that might happen on the sideline, sometimes that might happen openly. But it's on you to receive the rebuke, man. And not get emotional. Because that's what you guys are doing, man. Right? And I get it. We're in the flesh. But at the same time, man, this thing is still life and death. And when you're dealing with the mark of the beast, that's a life and death thing. So you're teaching men out there erroneously. You could have their blood on your hands if they make the wrong decision. Because you didn't clothe them with the word correctly.
Right.
Alright? Alright, till we all come come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God, right? That's the knowledge of these scriptures, which is a truth, a science, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Yahweh Shai. So it's all about striving for that perfection, man. And at the end of the day, you're going off. And brothers have shown how you're going off. Now it's on you now to really sit down and consider what we're saying, and Lord willing, you put pride to the side and just teach the right thing, and hopefully that trickles on down to your followers or whatever the case may be. But don't get it twisted, man. We're not no gang, and we don't have no gang mentality, man. Great Millstone, we're just a group of men who have an order that are involved in the work of the ministry, and we put the ministry above anything, because that's what we're here for, to do the work that the Lord commanded us to do, and we take it very seriously. And I'm not going to say at times we don't, we have not been emotional in the past, but you know what, man, that's part of growth. Even me myself, I find that maybe sometimes, even though I was teaching the truth, maybe I was acting in an emotional way, and so I've kind of had to learn from that. And that's why you see us, we try not to name call people as much anymore, and just keep it straight up, because we're just trying to do the work of the ministry, man, and edify the saints, man, and perfect the saints with this truth. So you guys, man, humble yourself. That's what I would say to you. Just humble yourself, because don't let your emotions, the sensuality, lead you onto destruction, man. Okay, don't worry about getting your lick back. Just get the doctrine correct, okay? And I'll leave you with this, man, because you might think that we're haters, but this is 3 John chapter 1. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in truth. Okay, and I would extend that onto the brethren, man. We have great joy when we see brothers teaching the truth, man, and it would be a great joy unto us if you brothers humbled yourself and just taught the truth, man, and just accepted the rebuke. We're not haters, man. This ain't a gang thing, Just relax yourself. But if you don't, then the rebuke still stands, and we've washed the blood from our hands, and that's all we can do, and the work goes on. You ain't the first, and you sure as hell ain't gonna be the last, man. We've dealt with many a wannabe teacher. I'll say that now, man's gonna get emotional, but it is what it is, because a true teacher is gonna receive the truth, man. The Lord would have it where they accept the truth, man, and continue on in as such, because the Lord ain't trying to lay down a corrupted foundation. Okay, so anyway, that's my thoughts on that, man. All right, so with that, I'm gonna say shalom.